Going to be a quick tutorial on how to operate the exercise bike for your study. I'm not sure if every site's going to have the same type of interface, and I know that some of the sites are going to have an EP, so people are at different levels of experience. This is just a really basic instruction. The green bar up here is your patient monitor, and the blue bar is for your program. So it has details for each respectively. Here are the patient's RPMs. When the patient is pedaling, you'll also see lights up here. Green if they're at the correct number, which is programmed, should be 60. Your bikes should be programmed in advance. We use protocol number 13, again depending on your hardware. The program should be done beforehand, so you're not messing around with that while the patient is there. If the pedaling speed is correct, the light is green here, and then there's orange to the left and right to indicate whether it's too fast or too slow. The tone, which you turn on and off, gives a metronome for their pedaling. There's a mic speaker up here that you can change how much is covered with this little slider, and a volume control here, so these will both, some capacity, affect the volume. METs should just be part of the program. It shows it. This is the elapsed time. It counts forward while you're doing the protocol. Down here is the programmed RPMs. So again, these two should match during exercise. This is the resistance at a particular stage. The stage duration should be 3 minutes. This will count down during the study. When you start, you need to hit the green start button. It'll begin the countdown here. Stage 1, resistance. Once this counts down to 0, it should automatically increase to stage 2, resistance of 40. If it does not, you have stage buttons. You can manually change it during the study. Likewise, using the protocol up-down changes the overall protocol. That's everything that's programmed. You shouldn't do this during exercise. Only do this if you need to. You should, of course, test your program before the study to make sure that everything is automatic. The auto stop works if the patient stops pedaling entirely for 10 seconds. It will stop. The title is a little bit misleading because the protocol does not really automatically stop. It'll just kind of keep going indefinitely. We always use a manual stop here, so at the end of the second stage, just hit stop. Stopping it once puts it into recovery mode. You have a recovery counter here that will just go up indefinitely till you hit stop again. During the exercise, the coordinator, if there's not an EP, needs to let the sonographer know you're halfway through the stage. You can communicate with the patient. I think each site will have their own directions on how to coach the patient. Just remember that it's up to you to start the protocol. Make sure that everything is going correctly. Call out when you're halfway. We also do a 30-second call out. Stop it at the end of the second stage. It will not stop automatically. And then monitor the post-exercise time to let the sonographer know so that they can do the post-exercise scan. It's very simple. That should cover it mostly. Otherwise, let us know if you have any questions.